All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining this broadcast. I just want to quickly come out right this afternoon. Uh, let's have some fun together by the grace of God. All right, I'm back from Nigeria. I'm back. The lion is back. I'm back in base, at this point in time. I believe you guys are excited already because I'm excited. A lot of things are going to start happening from this moment by the grace of God. Wow. What's going on? All right. Let me know wherever you're connecting from. I can spot my friends out there. Let me see you guys. I want to just throw a salute. Good afternoon, sir. Yes. Ewade Omo Alashabi. You are number one. Ambassador. Ekabo Baba. Now maybe that. Muti de Babi. Sorieto. Olumoyiwa A. Joseph. What's up? How you doing? I can spot a lot of people here, man. Welcome back. Olumoyiwa. Whoa. Ifemade Aderonke, how are you doing? God bless you. Omolade Lara Fadei. What's up, my money? Fadika. Fadika Teminikon. Amadi Teresa. Mama Lagbanda. Sonny Rachel, are you back? I'm back. You know what I'm saying? What's the day? What's the days Orieto? I'm back right now. Jinkoli Grace. Grace going on here. That's my grace right there. All right, Fola Shadi, how you doing? Good afternoon. Omolade Fadane, California in the house. How you doing today? All right, from Los Angeles, Olumoyiwa Joseph. Thank you, Wumi Gold. Welcome back. And as you guys are coming in, I want you guys to go ahead, share the video on your page. Let's get to the topic of today. Why are you in love with me? Why are you in love with me? Sheun Digbeolu, thank you very much. Grace Chinkoli, how you doing? Taiwo Yelade, God bless you, Olori Toria as Tola Williams, God bless you. Tomilola Sugar, Princess Adetola Durosimi, God bless you. Rashidat Kamara, God bless you. Thank you very much. I can spot you out there, ladies and gentlemen. B. Thomas, thank you very much. Ebaeta, Joel, Aleto, God bless you. Tosin Ogunlolu, thank you very much. Adebayo, God bless you. Amaka Okoli, thank you. Princess Bayo, great. Thank you very much. Adesibisi Lawa. I can see you there. Bumi Adeyemi, thank you very much. Chester Banks, God bless you. Thank you very much. All right, let's get to business real quick. Stella Erunga, God bless you. Fatima Lawa, my money. All right, if you're coming in for the first time, if today happens to be your first time at Bimbola Erikitola. If today is your first time of joining my network, let me know, signify by saying my first time, so I can actually call your name, pronounce your name, and then actually just give you a kind of a shout out wherever it is that you are. By the grace of God, I can spot a lot of more people coming in by the grace of God. Kupo Louis, thank you very much. Abimbola Williams, thank you. Amaka Okoli, thank you. Lady Ruth, thank you very much. Olori Toria, another one. Ade Felix, thank you. Lubisi Akisoya, thank you. Olugbade Shonax, thank you very much. Eni Okuns, thank you. Elizabeth Okweshan, thank you. Faith Chi, can't pronounce that one. Somama, thank you very much. Akinola. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and just share the video on your page. I know you guys can hear me clear. All right, so let's get to business of today without wasting time. Now, I'm back from Nigeria. Nigeria is a great place to be, fantastic place. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that is actually messed up about the country is that the network I bought is actually not really good. I'm not able to broadcast real good in Nigeria because of the internet. But somebody just gave me the secret today. He said, Pastor Shola, when you go to Ibadan, you can use Smile. But when you come to Lagos, it's a different ball game. So the person actually gave me a joker. They gave me a joker today. Daniel Adiogun, thank you. Taiwo, thank you very much. Dina Afolabi, thank you. Sami Babaribe, thank you. Adinekon Azim, thank you very much. Daniel Adiogun again. Wumi Akinyemi, thank you very much. Now, let's go straight to business. Why are you in love with me? That's actually something that we need to ask ourselves. That's something that husband and wife, or probably our boyfriend and girlfriend, should at least ask. That question is very important. I can spot Shion, my PA out there by the grace of God, watching this particular broadcast from Lagos. Shion, thank you very much. God bless you. Now, is it this? We need to ask. Nigeria is a very fantastic place. Let me tell you that. All right, fantastic place. I love the country. I love the people. When you're looking for people that are loyal, when you're looking for people that are hardworking, when you're looking for people that really, 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 you know what I'm saying, know exactly what human relationship is all about, it's Nigeria that you can actually find that. People are willing to sacrifice a lot. Okay, that's why a lot of bad people are taking advantage of other people over there. Because the heart of people is actually there, willing to help, willing to sacrifice, willing to do one thing or the other. All right, so I love Nigeria, man. Good job, Nigerians. All right, I got a massage. You know what I'm saying? I got a massage in Nigeria, you know, and stuff. You know, the issue is just that, listen, if you go to Nigeria, have a very good heart, be loving, be caring, you will actually enjoy your stay in Nigeria. All right, I can spot Olumese David. Baby, why are you in love with David? Your problem. All right, so let's go to business. Let's get to the business today by the grace of God. Now, this is a question that you have to ask. You know, most of the time people want to wait until the time you're married to ask that question. You see, women are not created like that. Women, they are created to ask questions. They ask too many questions. All right, and men, we are very defensive. We always want to run away from questions. We don't like answering questions. All right, we don't like it. And women can only be assured. They can only get the assurance by asking questions and getting the right answers to the questions that they are asking. So I believe that women should be willing to talk about whatever it is that is on the table. We are not supposed to run away from questions. We are supposed to open up. We're supposed to open up and be able to discuss issues so that our relationship can actually be on a solid ground. Now, we always say that men always go by what they see, but women, they go by what they hear. All right? They want to know. They just want to have that assurance, sense of security. What am I doing here? What am I doing in this place? Why are you in love with me? Why are you always fighting me? What have I done wrong? Okay? You know, I believe if there is any situation in a relationship, the marriage is no longer going the way it used to be, I believe something must have happened. I think the men should be willing to share it. And the wife is coming and say, what have I done? All right, they come and say, what have I done? But because men always want to hold the women down, then they put them in suspense. All right, when you are passing through emotional situation, abuse, it's like, okay, the man is hiding the information from you. You are suffering in a relationship. There is no more communication in the relationship. There's no more sex in the relationship. No more. You don't converse anymore. You don't sit together. You don't go to the same church any longer. Okay, the children are just the only thing that is actually between the two of you. And the woman is asking questions. So what have I done? What is it that I've done? And I believe a man should be able to open up and say, I'm no longer in love with you. Or maybe you should say, well, I don't really know. It's just like I'm no longer connected with you. Or maybe you should just say, well, I think you've cheated on me and you're caught and I can't forgive you. And that's why I think I'll let you go. Or maybe the person may say, well, I think I'm seeing somebody else and I don't really think I can actually be with you anymore and stuff like that. I think we should be able to answer questions, very easy questions, answer the question. And then you'll be able to set the woman free. Okay, you set the woman free and the woman will understand, okay, this is what I've done. I always believe that people should call me. Don't react. Don't react. Don't be doing crank, crank, crank. Is it like when women do crank, crank? I don't like it. When you are angry, okay, call me and say, Oni, I am angry. I say, I notice now, I'm angry. I don't like it. Kini kana Timothy. Well, the last time when you left, you didn't put money down. Then I called you. You didn't pick up the phone. Then I did this. Then you didn't respond. I know because I say you not be no. You know, I've been very busy. You know, when I'm busy, I don't want to talk. I'm a kind of a guy that concentrates on things. When I'm outside the house, you don't call me. Okay, I'll call you whenever I'm less busy. All right, know that. So when you do that, you are explaining to the person, you are setting that person free. You see, suspense can actually give someone a big time torture. It's more or less torturing the person when you hold information away from them. You're torturing them when you hold information away from them. And when you come to a counselor also, and the counselor is asking you, he said, I remember, I've said it before a lot of time. Is it like, a couple came to me, and then the woman came to report the man anyway. And then when they entered my office, the woman is actually thinking maybe I'm a prophet. I'm not the prophet. I don't see revelation like that. I see revelation, but my own revelation is not seeing revelation all the time. Okay, when God is showing me something, I will tell you this is what God is showing me. If God is not showing me anything, I don't make revelation up. All right. So when she came, she was supposed to tell me, Pastor Shola, this is what the man has done wrong. But she tricked me. She said, I will bring him. And then he brought the man, and the man sat on this side. The woman sat on the other side. I said, yeah, mommy, kilo sele. He said, hey, lower. Daddy, kilo sele. She also called us off in look now, every lower. I said, kilo sele. Pastor, lower. So at the end of the day, I've been going in and out for about 45 minutes. I'm getting tired. I'm a little pissed off myself. I was like, if you guys don't have anything to say, you don't have to leave. But God just tap me on the head and say, you have to use wisdom here. So I said, okay, I'm going to act like a prophet. So I look at the woman. I said, Mommy, is it money? He said, no, it's not money. He's got a job. I have a job. I said, Mommy, is it communication? I said, it's not communication. We talk all the time. You go to work and talk. I said, Mommy, is it sexual relationship? Pastor, you're a prophet. I said, I'm a prophet, I know. He said, so this is the man. He's 2 seconds no do, sir. 2 seconds no do. He will enter and he will come out and start shaking. I said, eh? I said, bro, this is a big problem, sir. You see what I'm saying? All right? That, people need to open up. Instead of you hiding it and now expecting everybody to be like a prophet and start guessing. What is the problem? You see, you open up the thing, let us know exactly what the problem is. It's going to help a lot of us. Number one, it's going to help the counselor. It's going to help the coach. It's going to help the person that you brought also. Okay, this is the problem I have. All right, this is the problem that we're actually into. How can we solve this problem? All right, but if you don't voice it out, how do you think the other guy can know exactly what you're going through? And women do this a lot. Women do this a lot. They keep things inside of themselves, expecting their husband to guess, okay, to know exactly that they're hungry. Okay, how will I know you're hungry? Okay, if you don't tell me. I come back from work and you're actually keeping quiet. That doesn't mean you're hungry to me. Probably you are in the mood. Maybe it's hormones. Maybe your hormones are going crazy. That's why you keep quiet. Okay? So I may not think you're hungry until you call me and you tell me something. So the more you react, the more you are messing up the relationship. Okay, the more you react, the more you are messing up the relationship. So many of you just believe I'm just gonna react. What is your reaction going to bring out? All right, I'm not going to cook anymore in this house. So what? Don't cook for me. I'll cook for myself. Oh, I'm not going to have sex with you. You are just cutting yourself because I want to have one girlfriend outside that will my lepani. Mama dano bule kirila guba dugo mama dano everywhere. You are the one messing up your life. All right. So when things are happening like that, it calls for communication. We got to talk and open up the case. Tell your husband how you feel instead of you reacting and reacting. Okay, he may actually be defensive. He may not want to listen. He may say, but at least you have said what is on your mind. I don't know who is this person showing me angry face. Don't let me curse you. You know me, I can curse people. If you're showing me angry face, yeah, go to somewhere else. If you know you don't want to be on this network, go somewhere else. Showing me angry face make me pissed off. I will curse you. If you know you are not connected to what I'm saying, just leave. It's so very simple. You see, the issue is that me, I don't go to network and be attacking people. You will never see me on any network. I have been to a lot of network that I don't like what they're saying. All right? I don't like what they're saying. You see what I'm saying? I will just watch it. And I'll finish watching it and I will leave. I will never react. I will never accuse anybody. I will never say I disagree. You will never see me go on any network and say I disagree. Never. If I don't like what they're saying, I will just be looking. If it's a compulsory thing that I have to listen, if it's compulsory that I have to listen. If it's not compulsory that I have to listen, I will just walk away. All right? So if I can actually stay on the network and I'm actually interrupting and disturbing the whole flow of it, it should mean Me tell you, almost ya buga ti mo nbo gan ma se pe gidi egbe gbígbóná tó burú gan ego tó burú aya kan rin lọ akadere rin lọ mo kan rin man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the stuff. You don't make mistake. Anybody that is saying somebody's making mistakes, stop making mistakes. Stop making mistakes. I don't like it. I won't make mistake by pushing the bad button. Stop making mistake. All right. So what am I saying? So it is better. It is better for us to actually open up. Let's open up and talk about situation. This is what is making me angry. This is what I'm reacting to. Understand? Then we know, and then we'll be able to know how to solve the problem. A lot of women will say, "I'm looking for a way to solve it," but you are looking for a way to solve it, but you don't talk about it. But you don't talk about it. You need to start talking about things. Open up, and let's talk about it. Now, the question I'm actually talking about today is, why are you in love with me? I actually posted that particular stuff, and I could see that a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand what relationship is all about. You know, I pity a lot of people because they're going to be lost if they continue to carry the same mindset. The same mindset. All right? If they continue to actually carry the same mindset, they are going to have problems. They're going to have problems in their relationship or anywhere. They will have problems. Now, the issue is this. Love is a complicated word. It's not easy. You see, for a woman, it's easy for a woman to tell a man, "I love you." And I see a lot of women, because they have engaged in sexual relationship with the man, and the man has got the game. The guy is good. Big time. You know, you're going big time. By the time to bash it again, now they believe they are in love with the guy, but they are not really in love with the guy. They are only enjoying the sexual relationship, and it becomes very easy for them to look at the guy and say, "I love you." All right? They just use the word "I love you." They use it carelessly. Likewise, there are some men too, because they know that women always go by what they hear. So they will tell you exactly what you want to hear them say. They tell you the second date, just because they want to have sexual relationship with you, they tell you, "I love you." Okay? The moment a woman hears you say, "I love you," they're actually going to dedicate their lives right to that person, whereas the person is only joking. You know? The person is just joking right now. For real, he's just joking. He's actually playing a game on you. And because he said, "I love you," you will open up everything to that guy. "Oh, he's my guy. Oh, then you start cooking. And one particular thing, me and my people were discussing it the other day, that is it right for a sister to be cooking for a guy when they're still friends? You know, it's a sacrifice, but you might be missing. You'll be using your money, your energy to cook for a guy that may not even be with you. All right. So at the end of the day, you will say, "Oh, you broke my heart." The guy never begged you to cook. You are the one cooking. The guy didn't ask for food. You are the one thinking, "I can actually sacrifice by cooking for him so that his heart will be towards me." All right. Because your mommy said, "Olobe lo loko." You think that you can use eba and ogbono soup to catch the guy. You think you can use pounded yam and a big item soup to catch the guy. You think you can use jollof rice with chicken on top of it to catch the guy. No. You just cook for free. That guy will eat the food for free. The only people you cook for are the people that are in relationship they have committed to you. Those are the people you cook for. You don't just cook for people. Oh, they get here, nonsense. You don't be cooking for people because they're just your boyfriend. He's a boyfriend. That one don't need your cooking. Go tell him to take you out to go and eat shawarma. Let him pay. Take him to go and take you to one particular book and go and eat. Let him pay. Okay, he's supposed to be the one to sacrifice that and build the relationship to a level whereby he will say, "I've sacrificed." You have invested. Do you want me to go now? No. And at the end of the day, he will now pop the question and say, "Will you marry me?" Then you will start cooking then. All right? Then you start cooking. You just don't cook for a man that will never marry you. You will waste your whole money, waste your whole time. At the end of the day, the man will come and say, "Hey, I'm getting married tomorrow to another person." Then you now start thinking, ta ló rán ẹsẹ̀ wo oúnjẹ tó bá sunkún máa fọ́ etí ẹ̀ dànù o ní láti sunkún ìwọ ló lówó lọ́wọ́ tó fi ń sóúnjẹ òun ṣe ọgbọ̀nà sùn òun mí ṣe ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀fọ́ ríro bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn wá sọ pé mi ò ń jẹ kan mí ìjẹ ẹ̀fọ́ lọ o wá ní àmà ìdí àmà ń ṣẹ̀fọ́ wá fún ẹ o wá ń ṣẹ̀fọ́ wá ń fi kọrí sínú ẹ̀fọ́ òun fẹ́ ja níní sínú ẹ̀ o wá ń fi edé sí gbogbo ẹ̀ ń jáde lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ o wá bọ̀bọ̀ òṣì burúkú yẹn ó jẹ ẹ̀fọ́ fọ́dún mẹ́rin ó jẹ gbogbo ẹ̀fọ́ ọdún mẹ́rin ó lá gbogbo ọbẹ̀ tán ó fi ògùn fi lé ó wá sá lọ gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀ ó wá dé ó wá ń sunkún bí wọ́n greek kí ló ṣe rí ayé you see he usually says when you are actually dating somebody that's not the time for you to be cooking you don't cook when you are friends that's not the time you're going to be investing and be buying jeans and be buying belt and buying nice shirt for a guy that you're just a friend with no ó kàn ṣe investment jó lè ta ni jó lè ta. You understand? You don't even know anything at that point in time. You are sitting on the fence, not even on the fence. You are on the other side of the fence. You don't even know. Maybe you jump to this side or you are not jumping to that side. You are wasting your precious time, wasting your money. You are wasting your money. Olóbè ló lọ́kọ, olóbè òṣìwò ló lọ́kọ, ọbẹ̀ pọ̀ burúkú ń gbòòrò. Ọbẹ̀ rádàdà wo ló sọ fún olóbè ló lọ́kọ. They tell you. So these are the things that you need to understand. You don't cook for nobody. That is just your friends. Your friend. Let him be the one taking you out. Let him be the one sacrificing there in the relationship. It's the responsibility of a man to take you out. All right. Let him see you to be very precious. Okay. That's the way it is. That's the way it should be. All right. So when you guys now go from that level, when you go from that level to the level of you dating, you are now dating. There is a commitment. Okay. There is now a commitment in the relationship. Now you can now show color. Baby, me show color. Kajoma Rocky, baby me show color. Kajoma Badu. You see, at that point in time, you can now show your color that, hey, if I cook vegetable, you forget your name. Now start doing it. Because there is a commitment right now. Okay, there is a commitment, there is a direction at this moment. There is somewhere that we are both going together. There's an understanding between me and you. All right, I can now do things. I can buy you belts. I can buy jeans for you right now. Okay, but you got to have to start. I'm not going to be the one to start. You're going to have to start. You're going to have to start spending your money on me. And so that's the way it is. And that's just the issue. So many of you guys don't understand. You just start cooking rada. Woman so be rada. Woman be like no cooler. Cooler. Woman cooler every time. Anytime they see you, there is a cooler. There's a cooler in your hand. They see you going to shop. There's a cooler. Will you marry me? Are you in a relationship? The man, he don't know how to cook. Let him go and learn to cook or go and eat in buka every time. At the end of the day, Brother Kule will chop the vegetable and run away. And then Brother King will start. Brother King too will chop the soup and run away. And then later, Brother today will start eating jollof rice. And then you'll be cooking. So if you cooking, again, what's cooking for him? So what's it cooking for anyone? Cook for everybody. It is a woman thing. Woman must to cook. Woman cooking to cook. So the restaurant, won't cook. When they get one salad. Oh, yeah, do you understand the real cause the cooler tag? No, that's the stuff. I don't understand people. I think I need to go and be staying in Nigeria. I'll be slapping my mind to some of the girls in Nigeria. Including Brother Dimeji. Brother Dimeji know the job rice. Brother Dimeji that banana business the guy they do. Brother Dimeji know the waste time. Why want you that? Oh yeah, he's not doing a very low. Brother Dimeji know leave Brother Dimeji alone. Brother Dimeji know the eat. Food is not his problem. He can go and eat in Buka if he wants. But Brother Dimeji is banana business. Banana follow you, Dimeji. Banana follow you, Dimeji. Anytime you see anything that the banana about follow, no check the Dimeji look us here. So you have to go. Avo, what doesn't get? You don't look back. What doesn't get? So you see, this is the stuff. So you have to be very, very careful. How you deal with that case. So inside of relationship, when somebody is with you, you don't ask somebody that is your friend, why are you in love with me? Okay, that's a friendship. During the time of friendship, you don't bring the word love into the system. And this is the mistake a lot of you women always make. You always want to bring love into every discussion. At a very early age or state, you begin to ask the guy, are you in love with me? Do you love me? Do you do this? So the issue is that, see, the word love is a big deal for men. A truthful man. For a truthful man, well-educated, well-cultured man, somebody that is actually God-fearing, they take their time before they use that word. That word means a lot. It's not the kind of a word that we want to joke with. We just don't say that word. All right? We just don't say it. You will find out for men, it takes time to love somebody. They grow. They have to develop. They have to be well convinced that this is the person that is the true person. This is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. All right? Before they start messing with the word love. If you tell a woman, I love you, it's more or less like you're actually giving him a confirmation that I'm in love with you. You are mine, I'm yours. So the woman will actually just put a mark on you. And by the time they put a mark on you, they will tell everybody that this is the guy I'm seeing. This is the guy I'm seeing. They don't just talk about it and say, this is my friend. They say, this is the guy I'm seeing. Because there is actually a direction at that point in time that I'm in love with you and you are in love with me too. So the moment we are both in love, it means to the women, it means that we are together. There's an understanding. All right? And then you keep on going towards that same direction. And you will not know as a man that a day will come when you now believe that this is not the right person for me. I want to disconnect. That is the time that you're actually going to be tampering with that woman. Because her heart is there, her soul is there, her body is evolved. She has actually put her life on the line because of that word, I love you. I love you. So, and for women too, you have to take time. It is not every time you have to ask, do you love me? Not at that level of friendship. At the level of friendship, love must not be evolved. If you are falling in love with that guy, I think you better keep your love inside your pocket for at least some few years. Okay, let the relationship grow. Let the relationship develop. Okay, then let the man be able to be assured that this is the thing he is interested in doing. If not, you are only going to be pushing him to tell you a lie. Now, when you are in a relationship and you are in a relationship already, and you feel like, okay, I want to ask this question, you're going to ask the question in two ways. And the first way is that, what attracted you to me? Okay, there's a way, because people must be attracted to people. Now, like what I said online, it was the location that attracted me to the restaurant. It's not like it's not like I'm in love with the restaurant, but I was hungry, and the restaurant was actually located in the right position that I could see the restaurant. So I walked into that restaurant, and after eating my food, they saw me the next day, and I kept on going there every day. And then if the woman should ask me, why are you in love with our food? I would tell them, number one, I got attracted to that place because it's in the right position, a good name, a good location. And when I walked in, I fell in love with your restaurant because of the taste of the food and then the way you guys relate with me. Your customer service is good. The food is fantastic. And the price is right. So that's the reason why I'm in love with the restaurant. All right. But I didn't just get in love. I didn't just fall in love with the restaurant the moment I saw it. The first thing that made me to go there was I was hungry. That location was right. I parked my car. I walked into the place. But by the time I finished eating, I fell in love with the customer service, the taste of the food, and the price. So every one of us, we are going to be attracted to a woman or to a man. The very first thing that we see is that we will actually like what we are seeing. You like what you're seeing. A woman will like a man will like a woman. Women look. Women too, they look a lot. If women will tell you, they don't look, they don't like what they see, it's a lie. They like what they hear and what they see. It's only women that we don't take what people are telling us. We only see, and that's all we need. All we don't have ears. We only see. Okay, that's all we see. Global activity, God bless you, sir. But women, they see and they hear also. All right, women, they know the ones with the six-pack. They know a woman, they know a man that has money. They know a handsome man. They know a man that smells good. They know, they see, they look at them. All right, they get attracted to them. All right, and all kinds of stuff. And then later now, the man is now saying good stuff to them. Then they will fall, pata pata. Okay, so that's why I don't believe in love at first sight. There is something that I always tell people: you can actually have interest in somebody when you see them. It doesn't mean that you are in love with them. You will need 100% of interest before 100% of likeness will come in. And then after 100% of likeness, then you're going to have 1% of love. And then you continue to develop the love until you get to 50%. When love is 50%, you guys are both crazy at that point in time. So people must not just use the word love just anyhow. You first of all develop from the interest. You have interest in something, then you like the person or the thing, and then you now fall in love with that thing. Okay, so when people actually jump from interest, from likeness, and then they jump all the way to love, I think it's dangerous. I think you should go and check your definition of love again. And probably you'll be able to understand that actually you are actually not in love, but you are lost in, after that person. The person may have six-pack, the person may have good eyes, the person may have good voice, the person may have big breast, the person may have round bum, the person may look, may have a figure eight shape, and the body is actually the angelic body, and you will lost after that body. No, you are not really in love with that person. All right, it's just an attraction. You are attracted to that person. Don't define love as an attraction, and don't define love as a feeling, because love is not a feeling. Okay, love itself is God. Is God. And I want to say something. I want to say something to people. People don't understand. Unbelievers cannot feel love, because love is not just anything. Love is not just anything. People don't understand that. Love is just not anything. It's not a feeling. It's not how you feel. You don't feel love. Love is God. If you really want to go by definition of love, you have to understand that love is God and God is love. You cannot find love without having God in you. You cannot be loved without having God in you. So the ability to love and the ability to be loved is actually in God. When you find God, you find real love. When you find God, then you find love. Okay? People will not just fall in love with your body. They will not fall in love with your voice. They won't fall in love with your bum. They won't fall in love with your breast. They will fall in love with God. And people that are falling in love are not just falling in lust. They are falling in love with the God inside of that person. But something must attract them to that person. Something must attract them to that person. So when you ask that question, why are you connected with me? The person may actually now tell you the truth. I'm connected with you because I like your shape. I like your mentality. I like your figure. I like the country you're from. I like the state you're from. I like your level of education. I like your level of exposure. I like the way you are so transparent and real. I love the way that you are because you're very educated. I love the money you're making. I love the kind of job you're doing. I love that you have a future. And these are the things that will attract people to you. But at that point in time, they are not yet in love with you. So when you quickly just ask, why are you in love with me? That's going to throw that man off, because the man is not yet in love with you. He's only interested in you at that point in time, and he likes what he's seeing. And he likes what he's seeing. That's exactly what it is. He likes what he's seeing. So at that point in time, it's still the level of likeness, level of interest. I am interested. I want to know you. I like you. I want to know you. Understand? Then a time will come when the relationship has actually gone beyond likeness and interest and stuff, and then 1% of love has actually entered into the relationship. Then you guys are actually together in love, and you begin to feel the love as it's growing. All right? Then you cannot do without him. He cannot do without you. You cannot do without him. He cannot do without you. So you start growing in love. Love is not something that just happened. You grow in love. Likewise, in Christianity, you don't just become a powerful Christian, you grow in faith. You grow in the spirit. And gradually, step by step, as you study the word of God, as you increase your faith, then you become a better Christian. Likewise, you don't grow in love like that. I mean, you don't just jump into love like that. It's a gradual process. The person must know you, must know all your weaknesses, your shortcomings, your strengths, your ability, your weakness. They will know everything, and then they push it aside and say, all those things don't matter to me. I know all about you. I know you've been married before. I know you are a divorcee. I know you're a widower. I know you're a widow. I know you're a sinner. I know you've actually committed a lot of crimes. I know you have aborted before. I know you have dated a lot of people before. I know you are a cheat. I know that you're a playboy. I know all of that. That's the past. But I know your story. But you know what? I'm still in love with you. And at that point in time, it's not about your figure anymore. It's not about your sex life. Probably it's not about your breast or your behind. It's now about how much of you they have known. How much of me they've known. So because people judge people from afar off, you see, when people tell you about some people, they say, oh, I know that girl. This is who she is. This is who she is. Da, 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 da. You know, they're actually telling you about their past. How about now? Who is she today? Who is she now, this moment? And that's the problem I have with Christianity. That most of the time we always say, oh, he parted the Red Sea. And then people ask you when. They say 2,000 years ago. No, the God is no longer the God that parted the Red Sea. He did something yesterday. You know, what did he do yesterday? What did he do 15 minutes ago? That's the God that we serve. He's a God of the present time. Okay? He's a God of now and will be the God of tomorrow. He passed through yesterday. He's no longer in yesterday. He is in today, and he will be in tomorrow also. You know, he's going to be there tomorrow. That's what it is. So when we begin to look at humans too, and we talk about their past to judge their future, I believe it's not the right thing to say. It's not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. All right, it's not. You see, your past may be there. It's a story. It's just like the Bible. The Bible is the past. The story of Abraham is actually in the past. God spoke to Abraham. I'm not Abraham today. You are not Abraham right now. And God is now God of the present time. He spoke to Shola. He's speaking to Ken. He spoke to Shegu. Now, is today. Now it will be the God of tomorrow, and today will become a story. Today is going to be a story, and then tomorrow will now become real. So every time we go into generation, then it becomes real. Then yesterday it will become the story, and then we can actually talk about yesterday just to prove that God has done it before. He can do it today, and likewise, he could do it tomorrow. That's what the Bible says in the book of Isaiah. He said, behold, I will do a new thing. Have you not seen it? Are you not feeling it? Okay, so many of us will dwell in the past. We don't see the new thing that God is doing. He's doing a new thing. He's changing things, rolling things around, doing new things. All right. But we are stuck in the past because we are religious kind of people. So we are not able to see the future. We are not seeing now that God is the God of now. What did he do yesterday? He fed me. What did he do yesterday? He gave me healing in my body. What did he do yesterday? The Lord God Almighty settled the problem within me and my husband. What did he do yesterday? My daughter was almost crushed by the car, but the car stopped. What did he do yesterday? I fell off, but I'm alive today. He protected me. What did he do yesterday? You see, God is still the God of before. It's God today. So instead of we now talking about 2,000 years ago, let's talk about today. Who is the sister now? 15 years ago, she was wayward. 15 years ago, she was a prostitute. 15 years ago, he was a playboy. 15 years ago, he was an armed robber. 15 years ago, he was a nobody. But who is he today? So if I don't get to meet with him, if I don't get time to spend with him, I may not know the person he has turned around to become. Likewise, the good guy of yesterday may actually be a dangerous man today. The good guy I know, he used to be a pastor. I know him to be a pastor. He used to be the choir master of my church. He used to be the Sunday school teacher. That was 15 years ago. Who is he today? The guy is a crazy guy today. You can't trust the guy. You need to move very close to this guy to know who he has turned around to become. Because you know somebody 15 years ago doesn't mean he's the same guy today. Situation must have changed him. It's possible for situation to change a person. All right. So don't just bank on it because you used to know them, in the past. Doesn't mean that they have not changed and they're somebody else. So that's why you don't judge people based on their past. You judge them based on what you know about them today. All right. That is why I always want to tell people, you just connect with people, take your time. Take your time, study the person, open up, get to know the person. You will know that all the stories they've been telling you about this guy is all lies. Maybe he used to be that guy, and maybe today he's no longer that guy. So what am I saying is that when we now enter into a relationship, not friendship, you have to take your time. Don't just jump into conclusion and start having, do you love me? Love is a very deep word. And that is why we have bastardized the word love today. And many people believe there's no more love. But let me tell you something. There is still genuine love today. Women are still very loving. They're still very caring. A lot of men are loving also. But because we have bastardized it, we are not able to detect and pinpoint or know who is really telling the truth and who is not. You know, we are actually, the bad ones are all over. There are actually so many all over. They use the word love just anyhow. They use the word love to single mothers because they know the single mothers, they need love. They use the word love to the widows because they know they need love. They use the word love to old ladies that are not married, 45, 46. And then they use that love to be able to capture them, and then they use them and then abandon them. All right, we still have love. Love is still all over. It's just jumping everywhere. It's just that we have messed it up. We have bastardized it, that we use it just anyhow. People don't just say, I love you. It's a deep word. It's not just the easy word to use. To love somebody means that I have known him. I must have been with him for 10 years. To love somebody, that is, whatever it is that people will say at this moment, I don't care. Do you know what love is all about? That it doesn't matter what people say. I don't care what my mother is saying. I don't care what my dad is saying. I don't want to know what other people are saying outside. I know him and I love him and I want him to be in my life. You know, and that's why you see people, before you can become a kind of, you can go and co-sign for somebody in America to buy a car. They believe that you must have known the person, that this guy, you know him very well, he's not going to run away with the money. All right, before you can become a shorty for somebody, or somebody say, go, they ask you to bring 4 references and then you put my name there, they're going to call me up. You know, Americans are going to call me up and say, how long have you known this guy? And I say, I've known him for 15 years. Do you believe he's going to be a good candidate? Of course. Can you stand for him? Yes, I can. And stuff like that. And then you will find out that they will now release the loan to him based on that fact that you have known him. You check your credit out, they see, you know, what you have, that, okay, you will not want to ruin your life, you know, by standing for this guy. Standing for this guy. So, and that's just the issue right there. For somebody to say, I love somebody, oh no, it's a difficult thing to say. And for us to get to that level, it's not just 2 years ago, it's not just 15 minutes ago, it's not just 2 days ago, it's not 3 days ago. A man can tell you, I love you, just to enter into your pants. You know, because women are so much into what it is that they want to hear. They can cook up any kind of lie. They can say any kind of thing just to actually get into your pants and stuff like that, and just rock and roll and get out of there. And then you will believe that they broke your heart. They didn't get into your heart. It is only love. I want to say something. It is only true love that a man can enter into the heart of a woman. It's only true love. True love that will make a man to enter into the heart of a woman. You know, a lot of you women make mistakes. You start cooking for him, like I said, because you believe that, oh, this is the guy. So you are investing. You think you are in love. You are not in love. All you are doing is you are trying to calculate. Maybe I can use the food to hold him down. Some of you guys will open your legs to them. They will have sex and all kinds of stuff. And you believe that you can actually tie him down through sex. No. And you believe that. Some people will even say, let me get pregnant. Maybe when I get pregnant, I can tie him down. No, you can still tie him down. Food cannot tie him down. Sex cannot tie him down. Even if you have triplets, cannot tie him down. If a man is not in love with you, he's not in love with you. You cannot force somebody to be in love with you. And that is why women must step up the game. Don't just connect to the word love, 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 love. Let somebody tell you I love you 200 billion times. Continue to ask, why are you in love with me? You need an answer. Is it when people tell you I love you, I love you, I love you, don't just believe it. Always ask the question, why are you in love with me? If anybody is telling you I'm in love with you because of what I see, all right, it's in 2 ways. Number one, it's either the person is looking at your physical body, or maybe the person is looking at your potential, or looking at the God inside of you, or looking at your good character, and believing that you're a good wife material. You see, what men go for is that we always want to go for a wife material. Is this one a wife or a girlfriend? There's difference between a girlfriend and a wife. There's difference between a bingo and a wife. There are some women that are just bingos. They're very good for sex. All you need them for is just to have sex with them. Give them like little coins here and there, have sex with them and go. Have sex with them and just go. That's it. Understand? So there's a lot of women like that. Okay, and there are some women that are actually wife material. You can't throw them away. You see them, you will know. They don't have to cook for you to know. They don't have to give you money for you to know. They just have it. It's just in their character. They have the ability to ask you why. They always ask you why. They always ask you when. What do you mean? How are you doing that? They just don't fall for your games. They are too intelligent to fall for your games. And then you look at them and you could see your children right in their eyes. I don't know, probably you've gotten to that state. I was there. I looked at my wife, I looked at her eyes, and I could see my children right there. I looked at her head, I said, this one is just too intelligent for me. Okay? I couldn't play my game. I couldn't trick her. Every time I want to say something, she'll ask me why. I don't have answers, man. So I don't have answers I want to say. I have to pipe down. I have to just be real. I have to do the right thing. I have to do things that I have answers for. Okay? I have to have answers because she won't stop asking questions. She won't stop asking questions. There is no way I could stop her. She was just like, I'm in jump center. I'm actually taking a jump exam or something. The questions kept on coming. And they're coming. This woman is not going to stop. It's not going to stop. And I don't have answers to all the games I'm playing. So I decided to say, listen, I'm going to do the real thing. That when you ask me any question, I'm going to have answers now. All right? So I started doing the right thing. Then when did she ask me why? I have an answer for it. So if you actually ask a guy, why are you in love with me? I think the guy should be able to tell you, I'm not in love with you. I just like you. But women don't like that answer. That answer is not the kind of answers that women always love. They don't like that answer. You see, and I believe that answer is actually the most important answer that will come your way, that you're supposed to cherish and respect that guy for actually voicing it out. That even though we've gone out for 3 weeks, listen, I still do not love you. I like you. I'm interested. I want to get to know more of you, and stop. All right? I want to know more of you. I want to know more of you. Okay? So, but women don't want to hear that. They want to hear you say, I love you. They want to hear you say, yeah, I'm with you. They want to hear you say, you are my darling. Okay? But listen, when they give you that kind of answer, you're supposed to start crying after 2 weeks of relationship because the guy is lying to you. He's lying to you. Do you like it? Because women always like people to lie to them anyway. All right, that guy is lying to you. You're supposed to say, you are good for opening up to me to say you only like me. You are not yet in love with me. It takes a lot of time. You see, that's why the Bible says, husband, love your wife. For the men, for the women, he said, wives, respect your husband. Because women are actually created in love anyway. They understand what love is about. They understand how it feels when you are connected to love. They know it. They understand it. All right, but men don't. That's why the Bible is now telling them, husband, love your wife. He was actually asking them to love their wife because they know, God knew it, that they don't understand what love is. That was why he broke it down to them. He said, love them as Christ loved the church. Then they begin to wonder how. Okay, I love the scriptures, man. He said, husband, love thy wife. He knew that they were going to ask how. How should we love them? He said, as Christ loved the church. And the next question is supposed to be, how did Christ love the church? He said that he gave his life unto the church. And he died on the cross. You see, so God is a kind of a crazy guy. He could read the minds of men. He understands that women, they know it. I don't have to tell women to love their husband the way Christ loved the church. He knew it, that he already said it in the Garden of Eden, that your heart will always be on the side of this guy. You will long for this guy, you will fall in love with him, your heart will be for him, you will die for him, you will cherish him. You know, he already caused them. That was a cause for women. If you don't understand, that was a cause. It was a cause. Their nature today, you see, the way they were falling in love with men, and they're gullible, they listen to what you gotta say, and then you tell them I love you, and they just fall for it. So it was a cause. From the Garden of Eden, he said, your heart. From today, you will be longing for this guy. Your heart will be on him, with him. You will love him. You will cherish him. He will fool you. He will slap you. You still be loving him. He will take all your money and chop your money. You will still be loving him. You will be doing everything. It's a curse on women. They said, why are women so gullible like this that men tell them something and they believe it? Was the curse in the Garden of Eden that is actually now in operation today. So for men, he knew they don't understand it. He said, men, love your wife. They said, why? How? He said, as Christ loved the church. They said, how? He said that he gave his life unto the church. So do likewise. Give your heart, your life, your money, your everything to them. I started laughing. I was like, all your money belongs to your wife. Your awards, your credits, your everything, your credit card, your whatever it is you have, he said, give it up. Submit it. You see, no wonder people say submit to your husband. You don't understand that what God is saying is for men to submit to the wife. Submit it, give it up. You see, if you read the Bible very well, you will understand God is tricking men. He knew that we are so egocentric. He knew that we're going to be doing proving points. He now went and took us through the hard way. He said, love your wife. They said, how? He said, as Christ loved the church. They said, how? He said, he gave. He said, how? What should we give? Everything. Your life. He said, your life. And then they look at it, what is in my life? Everything, your money is your life, your shoe, your award, your bank account, your card, your debit card, your car, your house, your everything. Give it to him, to her. She belongs to her. You don't understand it. They're doing kaka today. No wonder their marriages is not standing. You see, that's why they do kaka. They are disobeying the word of God. They are still disobeying God. Till tomorrow, they are still disobeying. And that's why God is just looking at men like this, that your prosperity is not going to come because you are not obedient. You are praying, Father, Father, Father. No, it's about principle. God is actually putting the principle on the ground. He said, love your wife the way I love the church. I gave my life. Give your own life too. You see, that's what God, you see, when people go to church, they say, I need money. I need money. I look at them and say, you are stupid. There is a principle. He said, bring the tithe into the house of God so that there will be food in there. I said, try me with this. If I will not open the windows of heaven and rain down a blessing upon you that there will be no room to contain, that doesn't require prayer. It requires obedience. It's not about prayer. You don't go there and say, my father, every enemy stopping my money. There's no enemy that is stopping your money. And if there is an enemy chopping your money, it is because you are not doing what you're supposed to do. God has not rebuked devourer because of you. He has not rebuked devourer because of you. There is a devourer eating your money in the space. In the spiritual realm, a devourer is happening there, and they are eating your money before he appears in the physical. And some of you have physical money, and the devourer is still eating it because you have a child side chick here collecting money from you. Accident tomorrow, your car is right off today, your house has been destroyed tomorrow, have robber attack you next week. It is because you are not doing the right thing, and then now your money is going. You are now saying, my father, my father. Which father do you have in heaven? You are a stupid and you are a bastard. You don't have no father in heaven. You don't have no father in heaven. Okay, that's the stuff. And when God is now speaking to men, he said, love your wife the way Christ loved the church. It's a clean, clear instruction. Principle must be followed. You don't just be praying about stuff. Do the right thing. What is the right thing? Love your wife. How? The way Christ loved the church. If you don't understand it, go and read it. Go and read it. And then you say, how? God is still saying, no, don't worry. Don't go and read anything. I'm going to tell you that I gave my life. That I gave my life. I gave my life unto the church. What are you going to do? Give your life to. He said, how? He said, everything you got. I left my glory in heaven to come here. And I gave my life to the church. Okay? I died. I submitted all. I was on the cross. They nailed me to the cross. I died. I didn't take anything. Zero. I was zero. I was knocked all the way down into hell for the sake of the church. Do likewise. How do we do that? Very easy. Very, very easy. It's the instruction of God. You want to enjoy your marital life, you're going to have to believe it and obey it and do it. You don't just talk about it. You have to do it. That's what you're going to do. You have to do it. I'm not kidding. All right? I didn't write the Bible. I didn't mean I'm the one who wrote it now. He said, Pastor Shola is preaching heresy. I didn't preach no heresy. I'm preaching the word of God. I'm preaching the word of God. It's difficult. To be a man is not easy. Actually, to be a man is not easy. And then to be a husband is actually the most difficult job in the entire world. To be a husband is the most difficult position in the entire world. Okay, a managing director can have it easy. A CEO can have it easy. But the moment you graduate and enter into the office of a husband, let me tell you something. It's not an easy position. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. For real. Now, this person is saying you don't need to tithe before God blesses you. You are supposed to support your church financially, but tithing is not applicable anymore. See, I don't know the pastor that is teaching you. Jesus Christ said in the book of Matthew, okay, I will find a chapter for you. He went to the Pharisees, he said, you guys actually preach about tithe and tithe alone. But you don't preach about taking care of the widow. You don't preach about taking care of the motherless. He said you should preach the full gospel. What is the full gospel? You're supposed to preach about tithing. You're supposed to preach about taking care of the widow. You're supposed to preach about taking care of the motherless. But because they are thieves, they have taken away all the support they are giving to the motherless and to the fatherless. They now preach only on tithe. That's what Jesus said. I don't know who teaches you guys how to do stuff. I don't know who is teaching you about tithing. I don't know who is actually the person confusing the country and confusing Nigerians about tithing. The book of Matthew was talking about it, that Jesus Christ said to the Pharisees, balance your message. Preach the full gospel. Don't just preach only one thing. Preach the full gospel. Go and read the Bible. Florence or Wallaby, go and read the Bible very well. Which tithing is the whole thing? You are confused. You don't know Bible. If you know Bible, probably you are listening to all these social media pastors. Go and read your Bible very well. The book of Matthew. I'm going to find it for you. Okay? Jesus Christ was talking to the Pharisees. You preach the full gospel. What's the full gospel? It's preaching tithe, preaching the motherless and the fatherless, and actually obeying the law of God. That is what he said. That was Jesus. Jesus preached it. If truly you are a Christian, you will follow this word of Jesus, because Jesus Christ is the gospel. He is the gospel. All right? That's it. That's it. All right? Go and read the Bible very well. A lot of you guys don't read Bible. You just listen to one crazy pastor talking on social media, or maybe you listen to one that the freezer saying, or that the freezer, whatever, saying some nasty stuff and telling you guys to go and buy ogogoro with your money and drink it in front of God, and that's your tithe. And tithe is actually a old-fashioned thing. It's not something that unbelievers are paying tithe. Unbelievers, they pay tithe. That's why they're blessed. Unbelievers. At the end of every year, unbelievers pay 10% of their money to charity. That is tithe. 10% of their income. They pay it into charity. They pay it to motherless babies and non-for-profit organizations, and that's why God is blessing them. Unbelievers are getting blessed. Believers are not getting blessed because they are busy saying, it's not the right thing. It is not the right thing. I don't pay tithe. I don't do this. Continue chopping your money. Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you pay tithe, you don't pay tithe. All this time you don't pay tithe, is the kingdom dying? The church is not dying now. Keep your money to yourself. You can keep your tithe if you like it. Go and use it to buy ogogoro and drink it anyhow you like it. You know, go and use the Bible if you like it. Don't support the church, or you don't have to support it. The Bible says that I will build my church and the gate of hell shall not prevail. All this while you are not be paying tithe, our pastors not living. They are living. They are living. Is the church dying? The church is not dying. The church of God is still carrying on. You keep your money to yourself. That's the stuff. It's chicken. No? You don't pay tithe, keep it to yourself. Nobody cares. Who do you think I care? I don't care. I'm going to preach the undiluted word of God to you. That's the book of Matthew. All right? So you're talking about Jesus didn't talk about tithe? Come on, man. You go and read the Bible again. Go and read the Bible again. If you don't understand, they are telling you nonsense. And if you like, pay it. If you don't like, don't pay it. Like me, I don't beg you for money. People give me money. I don't come online and say, I want to raise money and send money to you. I don't. People that wants to be blessed, they call me. After my message, they say, Pastor, I got blessed today. Can you give me your account number? I want to pay money there. And they do. I have four people on this network. 4 people on this network that pay tithe to me. And they are not members of my church. No. This person is, I don't understand this person. This person, I don't understand it. I never said tithe is actually to, if you don't work, that is the way for you to be blessed. You have to work for you to be blessed. I don't understand. I think I'm going to block this person. I don't like people who are actually very arrogant about things that don't understand anything. I don't understand. For me, I don't. it's kind of like not a good thing for me to actually keep this kind of people on my network. All right. So if you don't believe in it, you don't have to pay it, and then keep your money to yourself. Okay, and have a good time. Have a good time for yourself. All right. What am I saying today? Is that man, I think I missed the point. This person just provoked me and stuff. Now, you don't have to be blessed with my message. Don't be on my message. You just go and find somebody else to tell you lies. I'm not here to tell lies. I'm not here to give you lies. I'm here to train you and tell you the right thing. If you don't want to listen to the right thing, go and believe in whatever you want to believe in. Have I taken money from you before? Have I begged you for money? I've never begged you for money. I'm teaching you the right thing to do. And that's the scripture. That's the scripture. And that's the scripture right there. Go and learn the scriptures. You will understand scriptures. Instead of you arguing the truth. You've never read the Bible. You just listen to one part that the free is telling you nonsense. All right. So what am I saying is that when you now go into a relationship, you should be able to ask a question. That why are you in love with me? So the aspect of asking is actually that aspect of actually having what they call common sense. For you ladies out there, you need to develop your common sense. Don't marry because a prophet is telling you this is the mind of God. Don't marry because somebody saw revelation. I said, I saw you in my dream. And me and you have 3 children. No. Don't marry because of that. Marry because you are convinced personally. Marry because you have personally prayed. Marry because you have personally heard the word of God. Marry because you have done your investigations. Marry because you are actually matured enough. You are ready for it. Marry because you have gotten to the level where you are able to ask the question, why are you in love with me? All right. If they are able to give you the right answer, if they're able to tell you the right word, the right answer, then you are actually ready to get married. If you are not hearing the right thing, if anybody is telling you, I'm just seeing what I'm seeing, what exactly are you seeing? Supposed to be the next question for you. If somebody is telling you, because of what I'm seeing, now you now ask the next question, what exactly are you seeing? Let the guy be able to tell you what they're seeing. Let the woman be able to tell you what she's seeing. All right? Women, your position is complicated. Your position is very complicated. It's not easy for anybody to be a woman because your life is actually a risky life. You will not know when a man is using you. Women use men too, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it just doesn't feel the way you women feel. You know, you can come and use me all you like. Have sex with me all you like. At the end of it, and you say, I'm leaving you, Shola, I will just say goodbye. Kò ní dùn mí, kò lè dùn mí láíláí tí mi ò bá ti fún ẹ lówó. Ká ní mo fún ẹ lówó ló máa dùn mí. Tí mi ò bá ti fún ẹ lówó, tó o gba sálárì mi lọ́wọ́ mi, tó o gba kọ́bọ̀kọ́bọ̀ tí mo make lọ́wọ́ mi, tó yẹ pé ọ̀gán ló tún fún mi lówó tí mo dẹ̀ ń dáná bolẹ̀ everyday, kò lè dùn mí. Màá ní mọ̀mọ́ ẹ ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n lọ. Ẹ̀yin gan ti sú mi tẹ́lẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín pé ẹ ti sú mi. Èmi gan fẹ́ jògún fe mi ò jẹ́ wọ́n olùmọ̀ ẹ ṣe. Mi ò jẹ́ màálù ẹran yín tí mo jẹ́ ti tó ti sú mi. Èyí tú mi. Mo fẹ́ change diet mi. Mo fẹ́ change diet mi náà tí ń wo tẹ́lẹ̀ mo fẹ́ graduate ẹ̀yin kò dùn mí ẹ máa lọ. It is a woman that will pay. When a man is saying, after we have enjoyed ourselves and we are actually have sexual relationship, and the man is not saying, I'm going, a woman will say, oh, le long, oh, by him, oh, the lumino, oh, bombing, boku, what that's all, oh, le long. Monkey, rembela, ye, me, le, bagwe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I le, in-law Jebu, I will go to Jebu because of you. I go kill your father, I go kill your mommy. Anybody to make you look or him, father, no one let you lose him. So that is the time you will understand that this thing they pay women like a no man's business. So it's white meat and fish. He will kill everybody in your generation. I'm not kidding. Anybody that is bearing your name that they are not from your same town, he will kill all of them. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? For real, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. He will wipe up your generation from the surface of the earth. You know, but for a man a man will be so happy and say, okay, go, I don't need you. Or he say, I'm fine. All right. So it pays people different. So you have to actually be a person of common sense. Don't just be a Christian. You know, some people say, hey, I'm a Christian, I just believe. Don't just believe. You must use your common sense. And I said it before, the ability for you to be able to ask why, when, who, how, is for somebody having common sense. Somebody is telling you, open your mouth, I want to spit into it. And you open your mouth because he's a pastor. Because he's a pastor doesn't mean that he's actually doing the right thing. Oh, somebody said, go and eat grass, and you are eating grass, and you are not questioning him. Doesn't mean you are not using your common sense. Okay, somebody is telling you to bring your bank account, all the money in your bank account, and you are not asking why. Why do I need to do it? All right, then you are not having common sense. You have to be able to use your common sense, and then when common sense is in play, you will have the ability to ask why. And then that person must be able to explain to you, okay, until you are convinced, yes or no. Until you are convinced, yes or no. Understand? So you have to ask questions. You must ask the question, why are you in love with me? So they must be able to give you answers. And when you ask it and anybody is telling you, I'm not in love with you, I just like you, that's not the end, and that's not supposed to be the end of the relationship. It is not a waste of your time, all right? If it's just only 3 weeks into the relationship, 3 weeks into the relationship, the person cannot be loving you, all right? And it's actually the responsibility of a woman to make a man to love. Hello, let me say it one more time. It is the responsibility of a woman to make a man to fall in love with her. You understand? All right. So you want a man that is loving, caring, you must be loving and caring. You want a man that is godly, you must be godly, not fake. Now, when a man comes into your life, there are certain things you must not do. There are certain places you must not get to. There are certain stories you must not tell them. Because men, they judge you based on what they see now. So there are things that you have to hide for a while. And as you're taming the guy, you're putting it to him, gradually he's getting to know you. And then you're opening up gradually. Some women, they make mistakes. The very first day they actually meet at the restaurant, they will actually open up like a tap and tell the guy everything that they've done. And men don't just take things like that. We take things gradually. You are no longer that person. The stories you are telling, they are in the past. The very first thing you have to first of all show somebody is your present time story. What you need people to see is who you are now. And then you take them from now to later. What are you planning for? Who are you and who I am? It didn't ask you, who were you? At least like, you know, what you used to do, who you used to be. All right? He wants to know who you are now. What you need to do now. That is it. And then you are not going to project to later who you want to be later. In the next 5 years, I want to become an accountant. Now the guy is seeing potential. The guy is seeing you have something to put on the table. The guy is seeing money. The guy is seeing comfortability. The guy is seeing someone that is not going to be a dependent, but will become somebody that can bring cake home. All right? Then you will now, gradually, as you project yourself, as you're telling him where you are presently, you're already a graduate, you already have a master's degree, you already have a job, but you are not satisfied right now, and you are still going. Then when you are now got to now a point, you start now going a little bit backward, because listen, you know, when the guy has already accepted you and you still refuse to tell him a little bit of the past, somebody will come to mess your old bubble, or they want to actually bust your bubble one day. Somebody's going to come across that guy and bust your bubble, or somebody who does not even know you, who just heard your story somewhere, will come and relay it to that guy. The way the guy is actually going to misunderstand and misrepresent the story, and then will come to you and say, I'm breaking up with you. Azula, how many women really love these days? There are too many hidden agendas from women these days. I'll answer your question later. All right, so you need to understand it. So you need to actually take control of what you say. You tame a man. You tame a man. You don't give us sex. And you don't give us sex. As you don't give us sex, we're going to start getting used to every day calling you. We're going to get used to every day seeing you, sitting down to talk. We're going to derive pleasure in actually hanging out with you. We will continue to hold ourselves together because you are not allowing it. And gradually, we are going to be seeing more than what we have seen before because we see. So we want to see more. We don't want to see more. You are the one that must show us more of you. Show us more of you. Show us the part of you that will get us captivated. Show us the part of you that will make us to be relaxed. And then we start developing our interest into likeness. And from likeness, we will start loving what we are seeing. All right? We will start falling in love with what we're seeing. It is your responsibility for us, to take us to that level. We don't want to get there. God created us with this banana in between our legs that sometimes can take over our brain. I don't understand. It's just natural. It's just so natural that we just forget about things. We just forget about who we are sometimes. We forget about what we're doing. We forget about whatever good that we have done. We just forget about, anything, and the banana will just take over. And the next thing we want to do is just to sleep with you. It's just natural. Sometimes we cannot help it. Sometimes we want to, but we can't. Maybe we just feel like, okay, now I think I found the girl that I'm sexually attracted to. And then your brain will be telling you, no, but the banana will tell you, yeah, we can do it. And then we do. And we fall into it. And then we get it done. And then our eyes will clear right after. And then we start asking ourselves, why? Why? So many of us don't have answers to it. We don't. It's just a natural thing. It just happened. Just happened to us. So when women come into a relationship like that, always remember that this guy is a dog. I don't care if he's a pastor, he's not a pastor, a deacon, he's a bishop. Just doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. We just have that stuff. We will see your sexuality. We will see your sexuality. We will undress you in our mind. We'll look at it and say, whoa, I know how it's going to feel. I know how it's going to taste. We just want to put our mouth right on the nipples. We just want to hold it. We just want to penetrate it. We just want to kiss your lips. We just want to touch you. We want to rub our hands all over your body. We just want to do it. And we're going to do it. That's it. Just remember, as we're coming closer and closer to you, remember we are dogs. We're dogs. Something's going to take over. It's a matter of time. If it's not happening right now, it's still going to happen later. For real. But if you as a woman, if you're actually very sensitive, you will help us not to fail. You will help the men not to fail. When we say I love you, we are lying. I'm just telling you the fact right now. We are lying to you. We have abused the word love. We have bastardized it. And the word love don't make no sense anymore. That's why people ask, do we still have real love today? Because our kids have not been trained when to say I love you and when not to say I love you. We just found out it's working. Because it works, because at the end of the day, when the banana is thinking of actually doing what it is created to do, the only thing that will make banana to have access is for you to open your mouth and say, I love you. And then when we say, I love you, the next thing we want to do, you're going to do is because you're food already. You're going to open the gate and the cooking is going to be flashing to us. And the cookie master will grab the cookie and heat it up and eat it all. That's the way it is. That's the way it goes. All right? We don't want to wait for the time of love. We don't want to wait for it. It takes time to love somebody. It takes time to develop love. Love is not easy to grow. You don't just grow it. It's difficult, very difficult to grow. But step by step, day by day, getting to know the person. So women, you all are going to show us more than what we could see with our naked eyes. We want to see more. We want to see more. But what you're going to show unto us is not just what the eyes can see. You're going to show us what our mind can see. Okay? What our mind can see. That's what you're going to show us. It's your responsibility as a woman to help the men not to fail, not to fall. We will fall. I'm not going to lie to you. We're going to fall. And there are some women that are like us too. There are some women that are like us. They cannot stay without sex. Anytime a man comes into their life, they just open it up. Anytime a guy, even before the guy will say, let's do it, she's ready to do it. All right? So women, you have a big time responsibility. And you men also, big time responsibility. For us to be able to convert, for us to be able to think inside our head for real and stop using our banana to think, it takes God. It will require a whole lot of Holy Spirit in you for us to be able to do that. What am I saying as I'm going to be rounding up is that for you to know if somebody is in love with you, number one is not the very first thing. Love at first sight has ruined a lot of people. It's going to be interest. A very strong interest can result into likeness. 100% of interest will actually give back to 1% of likeness. And 100% of likeness will give back to 1% of love. So for you to actually go from just interested into liking somebody, it will take time also. But you can fasten the rate up when you get to see each other every time, talk all the time. The more you talk, the more you go out together, the more you sit together to talk and do things together, the faster you get to learn about that person. All right. And then if you actually stick together too much, it's going to actually kind of like promote touching. And when you touch, you may actually fall. So a woman must know when and when not. The time for you to say, no, I am going, and the time for you to come. Whenever you see that, okay, the darkness is promoting kind of like really, really lonely mood and stuff, you got to go. The man may not want you to go. We won't want you to go because we really want to do what we do in the dark. We might not want you to go, but you must actually borrow yourself brain and just help us not to fail. Take off your bag and run away and stop. And then you hang out again tomorrow. Always want to hang out in public places where you can get to talk and see people and nothing can happen. So 100% of likeness will now give back to 1% of love. At that point in time, you will know him, she will know you. He will know you also. So you guys can actually now know and be able to write a book about each other. And as you go further, you start developing the love gradually. At that point in time, let me tell you something. The guy is fully committed to you. You guys have been going from one level to another level. You're coming from a very far, far distance on a solid ground, not a shaky ground. Some people will enter a relationship and they be in a relationship for 15 years and you don't even know that the person has been cheating on you for a long time. As you're in the relationship, the person is cheating on you. And you don't know, but you'll be counting number of days and years. Well, I've been in this relationship for 20 years. Doesn't mean the relationship is good. Okay? Shola, you are looking very good. Oh, this your Nigeria team really brought out the best in you. Your skin is glowing. And you have lost weight. Eh? I have lost weight. Can me again weight? Oh. So, you know what I'm saying? You need to understand that. So the love must grow. There must be commitment. And by the time you actually now enter into commitment like that, that's when a woman is now required to cook. You cook, take it to him. Let him take you out. You can buy him things, exchange gifts. At that point in time, make sure that the relationship is not on the shaky ground. Plant that relationship on a solid ground. On a solid ground. Can you fall in love by talking to a person on the phone? It's possible. Because listen, you guys talk real. You can talk real. But listen, it's going to reduce or probably slow down the rate of the growth. Because for you to be able to trust that person is going to take time. Just talking on the phone alone is going to take time. You need physical. Looking at the person right there, we're talking, you're looking at the facial expression, you're looking at the way they carry their hands, the way the posture, the sitting position. You're looking at the way they look at other people, the way they analyze people, the way they talk with you, and all kinds of stuff. It counts a lot. It counts a lot. You're trying to look for the expression on the phone, you can't get it. You can't get it. Somebody can tell you a lie on the phone, you may not know because you're not looking at the facial expression of that person. So you actually need to once in a while be present where the person is. That's why I always advise people that are in long distance relationship. The husband is, the boy is in Washington D.C. and the sister is in New York City. So once in a while, make sure you visit. Go over there, sit down together, talk, have a drink together, and talk. You'll be able to see all of that stuff. Even though your rate of growth will be slow, very slow, compared to people that live around and they see each other like every time and they talk every time physically, they go to church together, visit your church, you visit mine. That's going to promote it. It's going to be actually, you guys are going to develop very fast. And before you get to know it, you're going to actually get to know him real well because you meet his friends daily. All right, you guys go on a Friday night with his friend to the club. You guys roll to the club on Friday night together, and you see what the friends are doing. That shows you what they do when you're not there. If the friends are looking at girls and say, "Oh, woman, would you, at the end of the day, you will know that okay, even if you are not there, your boyfriend will do the same thing. Because show me your friend, I'll tell you who you are. As these are the things that you're going to be missing, you may not be able to see it. Like I said before, I always say that long distance relationship is the litmus test for love, and I mean it. But I don't mean it for people that are not married. I mean it for people that are actually really married. If you're dating somebody and the person is a long distance relationship, there's a little problem there. You don't know the person don't know you, and you guys keep on talking on the phone. It's a little difficult. But if you guys are married and you're in a long distance relationship and you're still telling your wife, I love you, and she's saying, I love you, and 15, 20 years down the road, and you guys actually now, you're now reuniting, and your love is still there, let me tell you, nothing can shake that love. Nothing is going to shake that love at all. A long distance relationship is a litmus test to real love. If you can go through it and you are able to stand faithful, okay, faithful inside of that long distance relationship, that means that love is there to stay. It's a big time opportunity for anybody to cheat. The wife is not there, the husband is not there, you can cheat. But if you actually choose to be faithful and just remain loving that brother and loving that woman, let me tell you, it's a big time sacrifice, and that love is there to stay. And it's going to be there forever. It's going to be there forever. Nothing anybody can do about it. Okay, so relationship work well when the people are present, when they come in. For you coming in to visit a brother and then you guys spend one day together and then you leave again and come back, I want to advise you, don't rush into that marriage. Take time. You're getting to know him. You have not even known him at all. He's only telling you what he's doing. You don't know exactly what he's doing. You don't know the truth about his life. You don't know nothing. All right. Talking on the phone is not giving him away. Talking on the phone means that you are going to be eating the vegetable he's cooking for you. You don't know when he's cooking. You don't know the ingredient he's putting in the vegetable. So you are just believing it. Okay? Just believing it. That's it. I'm telling you, for real. So you have to wait. Don't be in a hurry to enter a relationship with nobody. Take your time. Take your time to know them. Take your time to find out the truth. Take your time to pray. Take your time to ask God. And you must know God. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm so tired telling people, know your God, know your God, know your God. People just don't have time for God. People just don't have time for God. But they want to enjoy the blessing of God. You can't enjoy his blessing if you don't have time for him. You need to have time for God. You need to have time for God. Have time for God. You will see he can speak. He's still speaking, like in the days of old. God is still speaking. You think he's not speaking? He's speaking. I said this stuff sometimes ago. I said, if you are a Christian and you are not hearing God, you are a fake Christian. A fake. What qualifies you to be a Christian is for the Holy Spirit to dwell in you. And if the Holy Spirit is dwelling in you, automatically God will speak to you, because there is no way the speaker of God will be inside of you. You will not hear it. When he's talking, you will hear it. You must hear it. So for us to say, okay, I'm born again, I'm just developing my Holy Spirit. No. You don't develop Holy Spirit. The moment you actually submit yourself to God, that's the time of impactation. You go and read the Bible very well. The Holy Spirit will come upon you. The sense of the disciple is different. The case of the disciples is different. The disciples are now having the Holy Spirit. The day they preach to unbelievers, the unbelievers receive the Holy Spirit instantly, and then they manifest. Okay, so when you are a Christian, you're a born again, you will have the Holy Spirit in you. The definition of a born again means separated one, filled with the Spirit of Jesus. He has exchanged his life with your life. You have submitted your flesh to him. He has given you his own spirit. You must hear him. It's just that we are too lazy to read our Bibles, too lazy to seek God, too lazy to pray unto him, too lazy to do nothing for God. I don't know. You don't know, but you know party. You know Ashwebi. You know how to. You know where those ones are. You took your own time you spend is with Ashwebi. You don't have anything you're spending with anybody. You have nothing you do with anybody. You know God. There's no God in you. You don't know how to develop Holy Spirit. You don't know how to connect with the Holy Spirit, but you know how to connect. You know where they sell it in Russia. You know where they sell it in Switzerland, Latin Razebio. You know the address. You know the phone number of the person manufacturing it. You also have time for God. It's a disaster. It's a disaster for real. So you need to go and actually become connected with God. Let God speak to you. He will show you great and mighty things that you don't know. The secret of that brother is in the hand of God. The secret of that brother is in the hands of God. The secret of that sister is in the hands of God. It is the Holy Spirit that can actually expose them to you. You will just find it out. You will just know it. You will know it. You will enjoy when God is speaking to you. For real. You will enjoy it. You will say, thank you, God, for this you are revealing to me. It is by the Holy Spirit. So let us take our time. Don't rush into a relationship. Always ask that question at the right time. Why are you in love with me is not a question of 2 weeks relationship, 3 weeks, 1 year relationship. Men don't just use words like that. Real men, let me not just say men, real men, they just don't use the word I love you. It takes time for them to develop and grow. So for you women, always want to ask questions as per your growth and development. Why are you attracted to me? Why do you like me this much? Why are you interested in me? And when you ask those questions, you will see that men will always answer you. So at the end of the whole stuff, let the man actually say it by themselves. Jumoke, I love you. Lola, I love you. And then when they now commit like that, when you have given them that time and they are able to commit like that, and then you now ask the question, why are you in love with me? So let them now be the one to answer your questions right there, but don't ask those questions prematurely. We can take phone calls a little bit. If you have any question, you feel free to call me 405-550-5135. With that number, you can call me with that number 405-550-5135. Put +1 in front if you're calling from outside of America. You're calling from outside of America, put +1 in front of that number. If you're calling within America, just go ahead and call 405-550-5135. If you have any questions for me, if not, let's just shut it down, and then I will see you guys later because I have a lot of stuff. I have a whole lot of stuff to do. I have to work on Singles Konnect. I have a lot of clients that I have to interview. I have a lot of people. Actually, I interviewed some people today. Been able to connect somebody already this morning. So we're going to actually go to work because I have a lot of people now to connect, to actually register. So we're going to be interviewing many more people. So I have a lot of work to do by God's grace. And for you guys who are based in Nigeria, good news, good news. I'm not going to be far away from you now. I'm going to be very, very close to you. So I'm expecting phone calls if you want to get phone calls in. If no phone calls, I want to just say thank you very much for joining my broadcast today. I believe you must have been blessed in one way or the other. And for you guys who believe tithe is the things of old, go back and read the scriptures and you will know it. Maybe you have been cutting yourself and be shortchanging yourself by not really bringing the tithe to the house of God. And as you do that, the Lord will bless you also. As you open your eyes as a woman to understand that love is not just a joke, as you open your eyes as a man to understand that you're not supposed to joke with love. Don't just say I love you. Don't just say I love you. Say it when you really mean it. This is going to clear the atmosphere that Pastor, do you believe there is still real love? There is real love. It's just that we have bastardized love. And the ones that are coming with real love cannot be trusted. They don't trust us. Just like I said before, the reason why a lot of sisters are not married today is that the people that are prostitute in the street have ruined every woman. When they see you on the street, they believe that maybe she's one of them. When they see you in the church, they say, maybe she's one of them. So women are not trusted in Nigeria because the Olo shows, all these Aristo girls have messed up everything. But not every woman is Olosho, not every woman is Aristo. Understand? So there are some decent women still in the society, but we cannot differentiate them because they all dress alike, they all talk alike, they all look alike. So the bad ones have messed up the other ones. So as you're looking and you're saying all Nigerian women are bad, so also you need to think about it that there are some good Nigerian women that are not Oloshos and they are well cultured, well educated. So also, whenever you're thinking, is there real love? We must have gone through a lot of bad people talking about love, but listen, there are still people that are really, really in love, genuinely. And there are people that have love in them, ready to give genuinely. It's just that the ones that have messed up the whole stuff have messed it up. But we don't give up. We don't close up the door. We open the door because if you close the door for bad people to pass, good people are going to pass you by too. All right. That's why you have to keep your doors open. And then you need God inside of you to teach you, reveal things to you so that you will not miss it. Thank you very much for everybody who have joined. I really appreciate you. I'm back from Nigeria. It's time for us to go back to our roller coaster broadcast. I got a lot of teachings for you guys. Listen, you will enjoy every moment of it in the next 10 months. I'm going to be rocking and rolling with you. See you guys next time by the grace of God, and I love you. Keep it gospel. Bye.